Former South Carolina Republican Senator Jim DeMint launching a new initiative right now to push more Republicans to the right so that they're not stuck in a pickle like this, yet they are. The senator joins us now. Always good to see you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Neil. It's interesting to hear your discussion on health care here, and I'm glad they're taking up the bill, but it's probably going to be a messy thing to watch. It
is, and explain how it works, Senator. I mean, all they're agreeing to, if they agree to it, because we don't know, one known holdout will be Susan Collins of Maine, that Rand Paul has been persuaded to at least, go on with this measure. What does it allow you to do?
It's an agreement to take up the bill, to begin the debate, which means on the floor of the Senate, they will begin to discuss it and offer amendments. And under reconciliation, it's basically a free-for-all with a lot of different amendments. So the Democrats could actually offer a lot of amendments that it would be hard for Republicans to vote against. And this bill could become more and more like Obamacare, or hopefully Republicans will stick together and do what they promised, repeal Obamacare and then begin to work on how to make our health care system work better.
So, Senator, as far as I understand, I think that was the gist of what Chuck Schumer had to say, that they will then get involved in the process and craft this to their liking if it is approved, and they had amendments that they like, and kind of put Republicans on the spot. So Republicans might be careful what they wish for, because it could complicate their efforts, right?
Oh, it will. They'll put, Democrats will offer amendments that make it hard for Republicans to vote against. It's a bidding war to give people more for Medicaid, insurance companies more for stabilization funds, and it's very hard to get all Republicans to vote against it. Obviously, I hope they will. And part of what we're doing, Neil, as I've seen, and you probably hear the question all over the country, is what happens to conservatives once they get to Congress? They're not themselves anymore. And the reason for that is there's no support system for conservatives once you get in Congress. I've been in the House and the Senate. Once you get here, you're in a foxhole. Everybody's firing at you. Everything in Washington is pushing you against your conservative principles. So what we're doing with the Conservative Partnership Institute is creating a support group to help identify and train good staff, place them in offices, educate the members on procedures, and then work to convene members, conservative members in the House and the Senate, so they can develop a better way to be effective and constructive and actually get things done.
But it's particularly problematic, that move to the middle, or what some interpret as the move to vanilla in the Senate, right? I mean, where there's a collegial atmosphere in this very, august club of 100 men and women, that they're sort of deemed to be the more mature, thoughtful body, right, after the rebellious, rowdy House. Is that how it's viewed?
Well, it is, and if you try to do things like limit government or balance the budget or reduce spending, you're considered a Neanderthal, both in the House and the Senate. But they can make it very painful for you, and that's why people don't stay conservative. They can dry up your fundraising. They can make it hard to get on committees. And K Street, that supports the party, may actually run ads against you in your reelection. And we need to do a lot better.
By the way, that's some of the threat that Nevada Senator Heller is facing. That if he doesn't vote a certain way, they could make life very difficult for him in his election next fall.
Yeah, and there's the conservative movement, Neil, is big enough that if we pull it together, all the groups, all the voters, as well as the members and staff, they can work a lot better together, have a lot more leverage than they do now, and that's what we want to do with Conservative Partnership. I think we can be a lot more effective, but right now we're not leveraging the power of our ideas, and I'm optimistic that we can do a lot better in the future.
All right, we'll watch it very closely, Senator. Congratulations on your new undertaking here. That is an uphill battle. Best of luck get there.